Hi friends, it's Velvet. I am here on Juneteenth. We had the day off. I had the day off of both of my jobs, so it's actually a true day off. But happy Juneteenth. And I have a haul for you. First I just wanted to show you a few vintage things that I'd gotten. I have a ton of vintage things sitting upstairs that I've been scanning and stuff and organizing that I wanted to show you. This is just a bunch of postcards. They're all the same, but I wanted to do like not a travel journal, but not a train journal, maybe just a transportation journal. I've got a lot of stuff with cars and bikes and trains and stuff that I thought might be cool. And then all of this, it's all just in no particular order, but these are just like foreign receipts. And they're just so cool. I've scanned all of these, and I think I'm going to make them available on my Etsy as part of one big receipts thing. I love using receipts to make digitals with, and so I just love when folks on Instagram or Etsy make them available to us. And I especially like them when they're in something other than English, because it's just very unique to us English speakers to get something, fun that may be very foreign to us. So just a lot of stuff here from overseas. Really, really cool stuff. Sometimes I have to wait for a long time for some of these. I love that some of them are like blue, yellow, pink. This is a telegram about someone who died, and I did not know that. It's from 1973. Professor Kalevi Week of Mariposa of Austin, Texas, died today. Sad. I don't think I knew that was part of that, but oh well. Anyway, a lot more of these receipts. Here are just a couple of really old book pages. That was from a different thing, but they happen to be in here. That's a really bright, like a salmon color. That's just some stuff that I can use. Just really, really cool stuff here that I happened upon. This is like two different like packages, like two different lots, I guess, from the same person. I can't remember from who, I'm sorry, but it was this was definitely from Instagram. There are so many people on Instagram that sell this stuff. If you want to check out some of them, I can tell you who some of them are. Just drop me a note and I can make a list. Yes, you do have to pay shipping, but in some cases the shipping isn't that much, or they will hold a box for you until you fill the box, and then that way it doesn't seem like the shipping is that high for everything you get. But anyways, you can see how much I've gotten here. so much. And they're just so unique. So, like, 1963 is just so different from something you would get today. This looks like a utility bill. Odin's at the top of the stairs screaming at me. Mom, come here. I don't want to be upstairs alone. 1966. It's got some stamps on it. just so cool. I just wanted to show you because I don't know how many of you, maybe all of you know what's out there that you can, you know, get your hands on to use. But things like this are really, really cool. And I do plan to use these in journals. This was wrapped around the papers when she sent them. And this was in some papers too. Now this is, these were part of a scrapbook that I got. And this may have come, yeah, okay, this is foreign as well. So a bunch of pictures were pasted on. And these ones I was able to get off easily enough, but I kept this because this is a really nice sturdy thing. So I figured I could use it maybe to make tags with. And then we've got some of these that I just, I scanned these in, and then I scanned that as well because that's a really cool picture. And then these I don't think I did anything with, but they sure are cute. Look at the little kitty. From 1980. Look at the hairstyle. Isn't that funny? And these are some of the pictures that came off the pages. I was able to scan some of these and correct the coloring. So they're kind of cool. And then of course I took all the photos out of these because this is not acid free. So, but I was able to scan the ones that I wanted to and correct the coloring. Look at that. Isn't that a cool bus? See, that's something that I would put in a transportation journal because it's different and it's old and it's cool. And there's the bus driver. Just pretty cool stuff. And this looks like a big hiking group or something, or maybe like a summer camp. Isn't that neat? I just love this stuff. These I wasn't able to get off the background, but I did scan them. Isn't that a great picture? And so is that. Love, love, love these photos. Sorry for the glare. It's sort of sunny out, but I had to put the overhead lights on because it's a little dark down here. And then these, look at the mid-century retro curtains and tablecloth. Isn't that great? And yes, I did scan some of these. I think I may have scanned all of them. I love this. It's so retro. Look at the old pants. Look at that old grass trimmer. The manual. Like he's watering as the kid is mowing. Poor kid. These are cool. Look at the old wedding photos. Love it. So cool. I wish it had some writing on it. I don't know when that would have been, but it's an old picture for sure. And then I got this old book, Airy Fairy Lillian. I did scan the cover in because it's such a cool cover, and I know this is an extremely old book. I wasn't able to scan any of the pages in because it's just, I may have scanned a couple in, but it's just not made in such a way that it's very scannable, but this is quite an old book. Airy Fairy Lillian. I don't know what this book is about, but look at the back cover. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. Love, love, love. And then I found these at my mother-in-law's house. These are, if your family ever had Tupperware, and you may still have Tupperware because it lasts forever, but she had this roll of old Tupperware labels that you know you stick on your Tupperware when you put it in the fridge or the freezer, your contents. And of course, they live in Canada, so it's in French too. Isn't that great? So I brought some of them home. But shh, don't tell her. She doesn't know that I found them and snagged them. All right, so I also got a couple things from Amazon. I grabbed some of this Daler Rowney, the ink, and this one is in Red Earth. So that's a color I didn't have, and I can't wait to put it in one of these fine line bottles to use in some of my mixed media stuff and art journal stuff that I've been doing. Let's just see what it really looks like. There you go. Very pretty color. Put that off to the side because that's something I can do today. And then I got these because I saw somebody using them and fell in love. I love graphite. And I grabbed these. So they're pretty big, these sticks. You can use these in so many different ways. You can wet the block. You can wet the paper. You can use this on your surface and then wet it or not wet it at all. You can use it with a brush, without a brush. Just so many ways you can use it. And these are some great colors, especially if you like earthy kind of colors. And I don't think they were a bad price either on Amazon. So very pleased with these. I can't wait to use them. What else did I get from Amazon? I got this hardboard painting panel. And I didn't get this to paint on. I got it so that I can tape my watercolor paper or mixed media paper to it, so that it doesn't move around, so that I'm not jiggling anything, and so that I can actually move it this way if I want, or this way while I'm working on the mixed media paper as I'm painting or drawing or whatever on it. I see a lot of people use these, and I think it's a brilliant idea so that you can, turn your work around. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. Then what I got, okay, let's do Michaels. I did an online Michaels order because I'm too lazy to go to the store. And plus, the store doesn't have nearly as much as the online does. So I got myself a couple of golden paints. These are the fluid acrylics. And I wanted some that were fairly transparent. So I grabbed this India Yellow hue and the Burnt Umber Light, because most of the paints that I have are pretty opaque, so I wanted to work with a few transparents, because I want to get my gel plate out again and really try to use it again, reteach myself, I guess. Then I got a couple of the Liquitex. These are the 4-ounce tubes in Vivid Red Orange and Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue. These are two colors that I didn't have, and they had a sale. Plus, I keep getting all of these $5, they reward you. I keep getting these rewards, $5 and $10, and then when I get close to not spending them, they'll throw another $5 at me. So I'm like, I'm not going to waste that, let it expire. So I place another order. Then I've earned another $10. So I figured I might as well spend them. So Then I grabbed, okay, I gotta remember what was Michael's and what was, oh, I can't remember who all I have bought from. Okay, I can tell you this was Amazon, and I did see someone use these. You're gonna die because they're so awesome. So awesome. And I used one of these last night just as an experiment at the dining room table. These are like fidget things, you know, for people who have sensory issues. And they're really cool. They really are. So if you've never seen these and you have someone in your family who needs something that's sensory, these are really cool. I don't have anyone in the family, but if I did, I would definitely get these. They're very inexpensive. They're made of silicone. They're bendy. They can be thrown in the dishwasher to clean them up. They've got all kinds of designs. Very cool. But the woman that I saw using them used them with paint and ink. And I'll show you how I used mine. I dipped mine. I actually had some watercolor out on some paper, and it was pretty wet. Or no, I had it wet in the like, you know, in like a tin or whatever. And I dipped one of these. I dipped like that in it, and then I went like that, and this was the result right over here. Can you see that? So I think you could use it with this. See that design? You could use it with this. You could dip it in paint. And this, you could, I'm sure you can bend it, you know, it's bendy enough that you could use it. Okay, but what else came in this box are these slap bracelets. You guys, what's cool about the slap bracelets is that you can straighten them out enough to print with them. And they come in all these different textures. But these would also be good for kids and adults who, you know, need the sensory thing. Because, I mean, they're so cool. They go on your wrist. Oh. Isn't that cool? So your kid can just use it like that. Or you can dip it in your paint and then use it like that. Isn't that neat? Oh my God, I'm so excited that I found these. And gosh, I want to say they were under $8, maybe under $10 for this whole thing. So I'm really, really excited about this one. This is just, I was just experimenting, and I'll show you what I was experimenting with in just a second. So this came from Amazon, but this, look at this, you guys. Look at this. Look at this brush. This brush came from, where did I get this? This is a Royal and Langnickel Jumbo. I think it's a number 20. Where did I get this? You know what? I think this might have come from Michael's. Yes, I think it did. It came from Michael's. And then I got these two little brushes from there as well. These are Winsor Newton. So I got a couple of decent brushes, really inexpensive. They were like 30% off. But what I was using last night was this 6-color graphite watercolor set from Creative Inspirations, and I'll show you. It's just a little tiny set, kind of a travel set. Okay, let me see if I can get it open. Nope, not there. I apologize if you can hear Odin screaming and yelling. I know they all look alike in here, but they are different colors, and those colors are these here. And here's a few of them here, you can see. I love these colors together. And then I used some new markers that I got too, which I'll show you. New Poscas. Look at these colors. I love them so much. This is the Earth collection, and you get 8 markers. I tested all of them really quickly last night. I love all of them, and I want to get like everything. I love them because I like doing the little dots and stuff, and these are really kind of my passion colors. I was going to show you outside of the box because it's always nice to see them a little bit close up. And these are kind of true colors. So I love the off-white. Oh, it's really good. So good. Love them. Love, 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 love. And then this was another little watercolor I got from Soho. They do some really great bright colors. I love their stuff. I tested this a little bit. I think I tested this one on here, and I think I tested the other ones, the graphite on here. So okay, so I will take everything that I just said back. The graphite colors are here, and these are the Soho colors. So these are this green and these colors and here, which I love. Love, love, love. So these are really great colors. Love them. And these are the graphite. With using some of these Posca pens while everything was still soaking wet, and so they bled. But that's just me, because I have no patience whatsoever. And then the very last thing that I got is an order from Art Foamies, because I had to. And I haven't even opened this up yet, but I do remember what I got because they're so awesome. I always try to be careful with the tissue because I love reusing tissue. These are Susan Rossiter. Susan Rossiter is 2 of the stamps, this one and this one. I love these designs so much. These work so well with paint. As long as you don't like soak the paint on them, you know, you just need, like, if you use a brayer to get the paint on, they work best. So those 2 are Susan Rossiter they really it's for Fodder School 5, but obviously you use them for whatever the heck you want to use them for. I am not keeping up with Fodder School. I haven't done a single thing for it really, but that's okay. And then I got this. This is a cat Kerr stamp, and all of these were on sale. So yeah, I thought this would be fun. I thought maybe you could stamp it in black and then color it, or put your watercolor down on the page and then once it dries, stamp in black over top of it. So it'd be kind of a messy thing. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'll use it, but I know I will use it. All right, so that is what I had for you in this haul. Oh, I also got some burlap bags, the coffee bean bags. Oh my God. You guys, I got these bags for $2 a piece. You guys, they're ginormous. I can't really, let me see if I can zoom out anymore. And I can go up a little bit. I mean, they are huge. I ended up getting, I got 6 of them. He gave me one free. Oh, well, so I got 6, maybe 7. But this is what they are. Oh, they smell like coffee. And a couple of them are different looking, and I'm just gonna like cut them up and use them for like tags and stuff. I'll never need to buy any more. They were $2 a piece, but you could get 6 for $10, and he let me take one home the day before to just see if I liked it, and of course I liked it. I mean, of course I did. So, and look how nice the seam is there. But anyways, so if any of you watching are near, are in upstate New York, maybe near the Rochester, Buffalo area, and you want burlap bags, check on Facebook Marketplace. He's got 1 million of them, and they're $2 a piece. So, awesome deal. Just saying. Anyway, that is what I had for you today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and hitting like and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Help me get to that 1,000 subscribers. I still need 250, so you know, a subscribe wouldn't kill me. I would love to do that. I have so much stuff to give away, so much stuff that I'd really like to give away to a couple of you. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, and help me out. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.